Alright folks, welcome to this exciting video where you once again join us in the wild Scottish landscape. And once again, we're joined by the channel DJ for this episode, folks. Today it's a special day because look at the snow, folks. We're actually limited as to where we can even go for an adventure, but look, the river is...
What size of bird has been here?
No way, there's been a dinosaur walking through here, man. That's like half the size of my trainer. We need to follow it. There'll be a stegosaurus over there feeding on the ferns. See this though, a crazy thing. It's so wintry and cold, folks. The river's frozen like from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Like you didn't see rivers freezing unless it's like mad temperatures. Another cool thing, folks, the wee Honda has been my car for the last few years and it's gotten me to so many adventures. But recently in the last week there, folks, there's been a new replacement. It's now the wee Kia. That's the new exploring vehicle, folks. So yeah, we'll see how it performs over the next few years. Seems to be a good little car so far, but yeah, we've just come up here today and when I saw this view, it's one of my favourite views in the Angus Glens and I thought it's worth stopping, taking it all in. When you see it with the snow, it's just crazy. Like, we're so lucky we can stand inside a landscape like this and just take it all in. When the snow's on the hills, you really get a sense of the scale of these massive mountains with the big cliffs. You can see all the stone cliffs like in front of the white snow and it's just crazy. This is actually Glen Clover, folks. We're at the top of it just now. Glen Clover Hotel's just round the corner and we're just stopped next to this old bridge. I think there is a date written on the bridge on the middle. But look, here's an interesting thing. Look, evidence of an old bridge there. See it? Look at this, folks. Real history discovered once again. This is such a random bit we stopped at and it was literally just because of the view. You can see down there like two little burns join into one right there. Yeah, there's definitely evidence of an old bridge with like stone construction. It was probably just a narrow little thing for the drovers to go over at one time. Droving their sheep and stuff from way up higher in the lands. We'll jump over and we'll take a look at this, folks, because it's interesting to see a wee bridge foundation. Channel DJ's got the right idea. Stepping over here. What did you notice?
You're walking these things.
Oh, aye. I wonder what bird it is. Whoa, imagine you slipped right down there, eh? It's crazy to see the river frozen, like. See what's weird? It looks like it's flowing up the way. But it's no. This almost looks like a proper little path we're going down. I'm just keeping it rolling here, folks. This is a crazy random little adventure and we've been able to document here a brand new piece of history that we've never seen before with this old bridge. And that's what we love. Finding little nuggets of history hidden within wild landscapes like this. Getting to share it with the world. Often areas like this at Glen Clover and stuff, it just looks like a small corner of Alaska or something like that. It's a crazy variation that you get in Scotland with the history hidden in the middle of the landscape. Wow, it's proper like massive stones they've used, eh? Check it out. I wonder if it was washed away in like a flood or something at one time when the river was high. Ancient, and you can see the other pile of stones over there where the other side of the bridge had gone. Yeah, I can see the sun written up there on the red brick. I think one time years ago I looked over at that, but it's so long ago I can't remember what the year was. This was maybe the original bridge before that time. And see something that was maybe just a wooden bridge with the stone columns at the end. Wow, look at it there, you could proper see it. It's built right up for, I don't even know if it's on the bedrock, okay? It's maybe just on the ground. And then there's been a bridge there of some sort. Check the river out here, eh? That's so cool. Wow. Often the landscape, folks, it just blows my mind. You can see the little birds and stuff's been walking about on top of the ice. If rivers and lochs is frozen, folks, never ever walk on them. It's an absolute no-no.
No, you never know how
strong it is. The ice can be so weak. it looks crazy there because there's so much snow like built up on top of the river.
What else has been on there?
Oh, it looks like there's been, it could be a fox. That must be what it is, because it almost looks like dog footprints.
Yeah.
They almost look like cat footprints, eh?
Yeah.
But big cat. And then look, this other little bird's been like walking in a zigzag. That's how often people would be tracking prey.
There, eh?
Oh, aye. It must have been thinking like, how am I able to walk on water all of a sudden? This is crazy, folks. You can really feel the cold temperature underfoot with the snow. My car key's actually in the car just now, but we're not far away from it, so we're okay. I was just wanting to go to this corner and have a look at this ice. We need to be careful, you know, because we didn't know what's under our feet. This area was just literally flooded a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's amazing in Scotland how it just changes, like one week it's green and then it changes to the autumn colours with the brown and the orange, and then before you know it, boom, winter strikes, everything's white and frozen and crisp, and even the rivers change how they look with the ice and snow.
Think it was a river there, eh?
Yeah, you wouldn't even know. It's crazy how flowing water can freeze. That's when you can that it's really cold. That is just insane.
I wish I had a stone or something.
Yeah, to skim over or throw in.
Yeah, just to see how thick it is.
It's mental because it's frozen right away up to that next turn, and it just shows it's like so cold up here. That's the conditions we're dealing with when we're exploring in the winter, folks. It's crazy. But it's fun. It's often fun to find like that little bridge or whatever that we didn't know about.
Yeah.
Document it on a short wee video. Kind of often it's cool doing that instead of having like a half-hour adventure at this time of year. It's easier just to show like a small corner of Scotland like this. It's hardly seen, but it's wild and unforgiving, folks. If you fell in there, you'd be dead. It's actually not as windy here as what you would expect. And the road at Glen Clover is one of the best that I've been on. A lot of the Angus roads is like covered in snow and slush and ice. But Glen Clover, they've done a pretty good job of keeping that clear. I'm keeping it rolling, folks. The viewers are along on this adventure with us. Let's just take this view in once again. You can see the clouds rolling over there. And it's just peaceful. Not a sound but the noise of the water. And the footsteps in the snow. It's crazy because the only other footprints in the snow there are like the animals. It's crazy to see the different variation of animals that seem to be like running about up here. There's even tiny little rabbit footprints there, look. They're probably running about trying to find a little bit of grass to eat that's not been frozen over. There's probably sheep as well run about in these areas. But I can't see any. I suppose the sheep want to be down at the sheep want to be down at the river's edge. Because they would be stupid enough probably to walk right over that. Yeah, anyway folks, we're just about back as far along as this old bridge. I'm gonna have a look at this other bridge here and just see what it says. Because it may actually have an old date that we can read for here. Yeah, I wonder if this old railing here has been here since that old bridge. So maybe the old road came round at a different angle and then went across. Wow. Here it says, is it ER or DR on there?
Yeah.
Looks like it says ER on there, folks.
Doctor.
This is crazy, folks. The Realest of Adventures once again. And the scenes are crazy out here. Having to step over fences. It's a madness. I'm wanting to have a look down this other side. Oh, I won't be able to lean over because look how wet it is. Oh, there's a plaque. We've got a plaque, folks. it's here. Yes, there we go, look, 1898. 1898, folks. Real history right here once again. Wow, this is crazy. There's a stronger wind blowing through here now. Ice cold. That looks like an electric fence there, so watch out. Wow, this is crazy, folks. I've never ever been down here before in my life. Look at the bridge. It's like they've been strengthening it up at a later date. Wow. Yeah, I wonder if that's all been like maybe thrown in here like a mid-in. Look at that, folks. Old bits of like china and pottery. Bits of plates. Sometimes areas like this would have been maybe been used as a dump at one time. Here, look, we can get underneath the bridge, look. Whoa, we're going under the bridge, folks. Oh, I need to watch it, I slip. This is so hard here underfoot. Yes, we've made it. Oi! Whoa, look how deep it is there. Check this out, folks. Once again, we're in the heart of history. This time in a frozen, wild wonderland right here at Glen Clova, Scotland. It was just a random adventure. I first stopped just to look at that view. You can hear the echo. Yeah, just stopped to look at that view, and then we found so much history, and it's often cool just to see a small corner like this of Scotland. Look, this is where the side little burn comes down in here, joins into the main river. And obviously this must have been put in at a later time to strengthen it. So it looks like it's all cement being poured in there. Crazy scenes, folks. Glen Clova in the winter. Wild and unforgiving. Ice cold and frozen. But there we go. I'll probably just end this one here.
See how it's built as well, eh?
Yeah, they've put in that strong metal.
Aye, they've piled in the metal and then put the concrete on top of it.
Oh, aye. That looks like a wooden bit of shuttering that's even been on there at one time. Look at the ice floating upstream, like. Just shows how cold it is out here. It's a mad winter scene, folks. Anyway, we're away to head on to the next adventure. I'll end this one here. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye for me. Goodbye for the channel DJ. And we'll catch you very soon for the next one.